Alright, so welcome to the first Magicka build video for Ascending Tide. I'm going to put out another build video because I want to test out a couple other sets, but right now this has been working very, very well, so let's get right into it. First of all, I'm Breton. I'm also Stage 3 Vampire, and I'm using Clockwork Citrus Fillet. Okay, I've got 40 points into Mag, and I've got 24 points into health to offset people who are using Imperial and who are getting 30k health. Right now, I've got about 29k health. And so that's why I go 24 points. So let's go right into the sets. So sets for the Ascending Tide. Now, since everything is hybridized and everything scales off of your max weapon stat, well, it's actually your max stat in general, whether it be mag, stam, weapon damage, or spell damage, we're going to be rocking the most weapon damage that we can on Dragonknight, and I'll talk about it a little bit later. Just understand that we're doing weapon damage on this build, and it'll make sense in about 30 seconds or so. So for the sets, I've got 2-piece magma. I'm going triglyph on everything. Right now, I've got 2 heavy. My 2 heavy pieces come from trainee and magma. Here's the shoulder. Here's the heavy piece. And then I'm rocking 3 light and then 2 medium. Okay, so the sets are going to be Briarheart front bar. Again, we're trying to stack as much weapon damage as we can. So we got front bar, Briarheart, and we've got dual wield. So I've got infused weapon damage, bloodthirsty, reduced cost, and swift markin reduced cost. This is about as much sustain as we go with this build. The 2 reduced cost glyphs. That and being Breton. Okay, saying that, so we've got M-Pin, Triglyph, Pants of Briarheart, and then we've got dual wield, Nirnhoned, and Charge. So this patch I'm going disease damage for the Nirnhoned one-handed weapon for the Minor Defile. And then I've got Charged Triglyph, so it does a little bit of magic damage, gives you health, gives you stamina, gives you mag back. Okay, so we've got 2 jewelry pieces, 1 pants, and then dual wield. Back bar, I've got I've got Burning Spell Weave, Triglyph, M-Pen, and then we're going Resto Staff. Okay, Resto Staff, weapon damage powered. Now, if you put Engulfing or Burning Embers or Flames of Oblivion, and if you flip to the back bar, and if, let's just say, 1 second of one of your dots tick, it will guarantee proc the Burning Spell Weave. So don't worry about Burning Spell Weave being on back bar. It's almost a guaranteed proc. As long as you have a dot on somebody and you flip to the back bar, boom. You've got your Burning Spell Weave for, what is it, like 8 seconds or so? Yeah, 8 seconds. So plenty of time for your dots to be ticking. I've been getting up to almost 8.5k weapon damage on this build. Okay, so let's go right into the skills and talk about why I'm stacking weapon damage. Okay, so with this new patch, Ascending Tide, everything scales off of your highest stat, whether it be weapon or spell damage. And with DKs actually get a minor brutality passive. So any of your Earth and Heart abilities will proc this minor brutality, which is 10% increase weapon damage, specifically weapon damage. So it would only make sense to stack weapon damage on a DK if everything scales off of your highest stat anyways. So all of my Magicka DK skills, which we're about to go through, it will all scale off of my weapon damage. This is why we're going 2 weapon damage setups. So back bar, we've got Radiating Regen, and let me show you guys the tooltip. So this is only with Igneous proc. This is not with my 2 sets procced, but with my Igneous proc, my Radiating Regen tooltip is 26.7k in Cyrodiil, which is actually insane. Coagulating Blood is 13k, and again, both of my sets are not procced, so whenever they're procced, this is going to go up even more. This is probably going to be more like 30k. Radiating Regen tooltip, and this is going to be more like 15k Coagulating Blood. So it actually becomes pretty disgusting. Elusive Mist, just because Elusive Mist is disgusting, you also get a little bit of extra weapon damage from being Vampire. So you definitely want Elusive Mist over Race Against Time. It's for the Strike from Shadows. Anytime you use Mist or Sneak, you get an extra 300 weapon damage or spell damage. And then we're going to go Volatile Armor. Molten Armaments. You can run Entropy. This is going to be one of those big things. Why do you run Molten Armaments over Entropy? Mostly because of the ultimate that you get. Battle Roar restores 66 health, Magicka, stamina. I'm sorry. No, this isn't the passive. Right here, Helping Hands. Wait, I'm sorry. I could have sworn there was one where you get stamina back. When you cast a non-stamina casting Earth and Heart ability, you restore 9. Honestly, Molten Armaments, and Entropy, you can probably change out. I've been liking Igneous though, or I'm sorry, Molten Armaments, just because of the constant major brutality that you get. Entropy is one of those things where you have to have a person there, right, to proc it, and so Molten Armaments will just have the uptime more consistent. So the uptime being more consistent means more consistent heals. So that's really up to you if you want to go Entropy or Molten Armaments. I like the consistency. If you want the extra dot, you can go the extra dot. Alright, front bar, I've got Molten Whip, Engulfing Flames, Burning Embers, Shattering Rocks. I go Shattering Rocks instead of the other one because I would go Petrify if you were using Flame Lash, but if you're not using Flame Lash, then go Shattering Rocks. Shattering Rocks gives you that extra health back that the Flame Lash gives you back that you're not getting from Whip. But I tell you what, you're not going to get 10, 15k, 16k whips with Flame Lash, okay? You're only going to get like 10, 15, 16k whips with Molten Whip. So if you're going to ask me which one you should go with, I'm going to tell you Molten Whip every time because I like those sexy whips. And then we got Flames of Oblivion and Corrosive. Now for the champion points, let's finish it off. I'm just going to go through it really quickly. The green is very up to you. Steed's Blessing, Liquid Efficiency, Gifted Rider, War Mount. The blue ones is pretty non-negotiable. This is what I have, and this is what it's going to stay probably. I like this. Resilience, Ironclad, Deadly Aim. Deadly Aim increases your whip damage, and it also increases your single target dot damage. So you get like a double dip on Deadly Aim. Same thing with Master at Arms, increases your damage done with direct. So this is just mostly for the fat whips. Pain's Refuge, Survival Instincts, Juggernaut, and Fortified. Okay, again, this is just the beginning of Mag DK. This is the setup I've been rocking for this week during Ascending Tide. But I am going to be trying out Rallying Cry and Briarheart, or even possibly Burning Spellweave. I haven't decided yet. So look out for the next build video. Hope that you enjoyed this one. This one is a little bit taxing as far as farming for sets, but it's been working out so fucking good, this patch. So cheers. Hope it helps you out.